Hey, welcome back, guys. I just wanted to come on real quick and talk a little bit about the solar eclipse that will be occurring on the 14th of this month, October the 14th. Um, I just wanted to come on with a word of encouragement. Uh, as some of you may know, eclipses can be a bit of a chaotic time, an emotional time. Eclipses are put in place to kind of steer us in the right direction, get us back on track, but sometimes in a way that is somewhat chaotic, sometimes abrupt. Oftentimes, eclipses are associated with change. And sometimes that change is not so easy. Like I said, it could be pretty abrupt. Eclipses, uh, this particular eclipse, I just got a text message. This particular eclipse is associated with the new moon. It's going to take place in conjunction with the new moon. So this particular eclipse will probably focus more on new beginnings, but as we know, beginnings are often synonymous with endings as well. So, but regardless of what happens, and it's a great thing that you all are tuned into this particular video, because one of the best things about when you are encountering things like this, okay, where things can get a little chaotic, where potential conflicts can arise as well. Because one of the main themes of this particular eclipse is potentially conflicts in your relationships. And we'll get into that a little bit more in a minute. But just being tuned in, just being open to finding out more information, and just which is helping you to prepare yourself, to brace yourself. I feel like that's half the battle. I feel like that's really big, because if you're aware, then you have you're aware, you can kind of ward off things, or if things do arise, you are in a better position to handle those things, and you are in a better position to kind of not go completely off the rails, and to kind of bring yourself back in and center yourself. But yes, when it comes to eclipses, do expect changes, but it's best, like I said, being aware is really good, because when those changes occur, you can just kind of go with the flow. You don't have to fight it and resist it. You can just kind of understand that the whole point of it is to elevate you, and to just kind of get you back on the right track. So it's not something you have to be afraid of. It's not something you have to fear, and even if it seems like a negative initially, you know that it's ultimately going to be for your good. Okay, as far as potential conflicts in your relationships are concerned, just know that, once again, it's ultimately for your own good. It's to bring certain things to the surface. Oftentimes, things that have been boiling for a while, or boiling, you've seen it kind of rear its head here and there. And sometimes during the times of eclipses, it will kind of come to a head, and it could be, potential conflicts or arguments. But like I said, if those things do happen, you can always, bring yourself back to center and try to figure out what is at the root of the problem. You know, take a little time for yourself if need be, and then hopefully try to go to the other person and resolve that conflict. And try to see what solutions you can come up with if those things arise. So, like I said, guys, eclipses are known for change, for a lot of emotions to come to the surface, and things can get a little dark. But just remember, it's temporary, and it is for your ultimate growth, ultimate healing, and to become ultimately a better version of yourself, to have better relationships ultimately. And so it's nothing to be alarmed about. The most important thing is to just be aware so that you can navigate the things that occur during this time, the energies, the emotions that will come up during this time in the best way possible. So I just urge you guys to keep a good attitude, to stay positive, to be gentle with yourself and as well as others, and to, like I said, when those changes arise, you don't have to be fearful, and you don't have to fight it. Just kind of go with the flow and know that it is ultimately for your good. Okay, guys. Everything will ultimately work out great. You guys will become better. You'll have better relationships. And just remember, all is well. When things get a little chaotic, just come back to that mantra, all is well. All is well. All right, guys. Everything will be great, ultimately. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right.